What's up? I'm TamTu.
And I'm Dorn.
And we are here at Nintendo. Well, not really Nintendo headquarters,
Not
but
exactly.
We're at a location where we get to play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. But before that, we're going to get a presentation of other games as well that are coming out soon. Paper Mario.
Yep.
Mario Party Star Rush.
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest 7, first time ever in Europe legally. And
We're excited.
games.
Yep.
Games. Let's go for the games.
Tons of games. Let's
Time
go.
for the games.
Let's go.
All right, presentation's done.
Yep.
Played some games.
Yep.
Let's start off with Paper Mario.
Paper Mario.
Color Splash.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It looked so adorable.
Yes.
Like I instantly fell in love with it. It's so quirky. It has this theme and it does what it does really well.
Yeah.
I really, really like it.
And everything about it is just typically Paper Mario.
Yeah.
The humor, the graphics.
The puns.
The flat graphics and the puns, yes. You are going to love this game so much.
Yeah, I am. No, actually, I have to admit, I'm never that interested in Mario games, but I saw this and I was like, it's piqued my interest.
The Paper Mario games have always been a little bit more interesting than all the other ones, in my opinion. Also because they're a little bit more RPG-ish.
Exactly, like the turn-based,
Yeah.
it came on the screen and I just turned to TamTu like,
Is this really happening?
it just looks so good. I know it's been around for a while, but it really impressed me and I was like, I really like that. I like the gimmick.
What I do like about this is the card system that they have for the battle.
I love that. Yes, you have your paint, which is kind of like your mana, and then you have to draw in the cards. And I think the power of your card is based on how much you color them.
Yeah.
So that looked really, really cool. And then you have the thing cards.
Yeah, they're basically the summon creatures where
Yeah.
you can get these over-the-top attacks.
Yeah.
We saw a fire extinguisher because one boss battle had an enemy who was using a flaming hammer. And if you didn't extinguish it, you would be screwed.
Yeah, you would be dead in like one hit. So
all in all, is a Paper Mario I'm really looking forward to. Last year's Paper Jam Bros didn't really hit me as well, but this one does.
yeah, it looks very promising.
Yeah, it's at first I thought, are they going Kirby on this? Because last year there was also a Kirby game where he had to bring back color to the world.
Oh right, yeah.
So it's like it's almost felt like they were rehashing everything again. But
Were you cured of that thought?
yes, immediately, pretty
good.
much, because it was way funnier, and I just love Paper Mario.
Yeah,
the graphics wise.
It looked really, really, yes. I was so taken aback by the
Crisp.
Yeah, it was so crisp and well thought out. Like with the layers and stuff. There's like, if you see the sea, it's not just a blue paper. It has all kinds of
Different
colors.
layers.
Different layers of colors running through it, and it just looked so
Yeah,
good.
because as always, the graphics are made to look as if everything is made out of paper.
Yeah, and carbon, I think.
And cardboard, yeah.
Cardboard.
Carbon would be very, very sturdy.
Yes. And next up we had Dragon Quest 7.
Yes.
Fragments of the Forgotten Past.
Yep.
And it's coming to 3DS.
Yes, for the first time in Europe, the
Legally.
title is coming, legally coming to Europe for the first time. It's never been in Europe, it's only been in Japan, only been in the US, but this is the first time Dragon Quest 7 is coming to Europe, fully rebooted.
Yep.
Everything is remade from scratch.
Tell me about that, because all I saw was Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I was like, what is
The art
this?
style is by Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball Z. So they
that makes
hired
sense.
him
Yeah.
as a character designer.
Yeah.
But the game itself, I think it's still the most popular JRPG in Japan.
I was gonna ask that. I heard you whisper, like it's more popular than Final Fantasy?
Yeah, because Final Fantasy was made in an effort to, it was their Square's last game. It's like, this is do or die for us. So let's make an RPG with our story, make it look like Dragon Quest a bit, and see how it goes. And ironically, their Final Fantasy became their biggest series.
Never give up, guys.
Never give up.
Never give up.
No, but Dragon Quest has been one of the longest JRPG series in Japan. And it's gotten way more popular in the West too, with Dragon Quest Heroes coming out on the PS4, and that Dragon Quest Builders, that Minecraft hybrid kind of game.
Right.
But this is one of the classic Dragon Quest games that is completely remade. They got rid of the random encounters.
Right.
You can now
we were
see
very
the
happy
enemy.
about that.
Yes, I hate random encounters with a passion.
Yeah, right.
It is also the Dragon Quest with the most job classes, so your characters can change a lot of things. So the story seemed very interesting as well. You're basically in a loop trying to create a world, the world you're living in, because apparently in the past there's so much shit happened that you're stuck with just one island in your world, but the heroes go back in time, they keep saving people, doing events that keeps those other islands from being destroyed or whatever.
Yeah, so, they show up in the current timeline.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how you build the world. The world building mechanic seems pretty interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if it's customizable at all. I don't think so. I think it's a story-based.
It's a story-based thing. So I wonder if it's enough to keep people coming back or replaying maybe. Maybe you can
do it in a different...
but very unlikely.
Yeah.
So that's Dragon Quest being Dragon Quest. Then we saw Mario Party.
Yeah. Which I was very excited about, but the only thing that I am kind of disappointed about is that they're bringing it to 3DS. Now I know they've been on 3DS before, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the feeling of having a console and sitting behind your I want to say computer, but television. Yeah, and looking at the screen together instead of your own. Maybe something like that. But I did like the fact that now you don't have to wait for your turn. Yeah, what it comes down to is that because you're all looking at your screen like this now, everyone can play at the same time. Yeah. There are no real turns. No. But you do roll the dice and you all move at the same time. Yeah. So it creates a little bit more dynamic. Yeah. But what this also means is that you don't get the stars on the map anymore. No. You get them by doing boss fights? By winning mini games and boss fights, or collecting coins. And for every 10 coins you have throughout the game, at the end the game will tally it up, and for every 10 coins you'll get a star. Oh. That's what it is. So that's an interesting mechanic to, as long as it has online multiplayer as well, and you don't need everyone to be in the same room. Yeah. That would be cool. Yeah, but was the changing of characters, was that there before? No, before it was just like Mario Party. You just start out as Toad, and then along the way you run into the characters, and then you can switch characters, and everyone has their own quirks or their own abilities or their own dice. Exactly. Yeah. Don't get the Will Wheaton character? Yeah, exactly. No, before it was just like the regular Mario Party. You pick Mario, Peach, Toad, Koopa, whoever. But now everyone is a Toad. Yeah. And if you manage to get a character, that works into your advantage, because then you have an extra character. Yeah. If you choose to play as the main character, your other character becomes an AI. Yeah. And they will help you in the mini games, giving you a huge advantage. So it depends on which character you want to pick up. And if you know which buffs they give, this got a whole lot more strategic than you would think for a regular DS port. Even more friendships are going to be destroyed playing for Mario Party. Even more. Even more. Multiply. And then we never got to play Mario Party on BRL yet, so I want to. That's why we're still friends. I want to so badly. That's why Hilda is not here. I kicked her ass in Mario Party last time so hard. Sorry, he stole all of her stars like at the end of the game. It was horrendous. It was a massacre. But the thing everyone came here for. The game that it boils down to. Zelda Breath of the Wild. What did you think? I sat during the press conference, I just sat there as a little kid, staring at the screen, stars in my eyes, tears streaming down my face. I don't know, guys. I'll keep sobbing. I mean, I've never been, well, I feel like I have been passionate about The Legend of Zelda, but not on the level that some of the... Gameplay-wise. I was just passionate about the franchise because it's old and it's my childhood and whatever. It has a legacy. It has a legacy, so you respect it. But I haven't played that many games, but I saw this game and it just blew my mind. It just blew my mind. It feels like they finally went
full RPG on this. Like the past games have always had a vast world, but there was nothing to do in between. Going from A to B, it took forever to get to Death Mountain or back to a Hyrule Castle or anything. Something I saw today was the campfires, where you can determine how long you wait and what time, how time progresses. Yeah, when you sit down, time progresses, but you can also make it go by faster by doing it at a campfire.
Yeah.
How useful would that have been in Ocarina of Time if you went back to Hyrule Castle but the freaking drawbridge went up? How useful would that have been then?
Yep, Nintendo, come on.
They put so many things into Breath of the Wild that just makes it more complete.
Yeah, I feel like Nintendo is doing a new thing and they're doing it really well. Like they dove into something with Zelda. They were like, okay, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do it well. And
it's not necessarily new gameplay-wise, but for the franchise.
Yeah, for the franchise. I mean, more like Nintendo is adapting something new.
It's not gimmicky.
They're not doing
It's not gimmicky like every Zelda game is. It's new. It's a full
realistic.
package. It's a full package.
But it's so realistic. That's what like. I mean, I've never thought of Legend of Zelda as being realistic, and now with all the things that's going on, like in the environment, like
physics.
We watched this guy, like he had to build a bridge because the water was so cold that if he went in it, he would have died. Yes, because that's what happened. Well, not exactly what happens in real life, but you get the idea. Not as fast. But he had to build a bridge. What he did was cut down trees and then
have it fall in the water.
And then he had to like maneuver them with his arrows.
Yes, and they would move because of the impact.
I think we simultaneously nerdgasmed all of us.
Hate to hate on the Wii U like this, but I didn't think it was capable of things like this until they finally showed it. It took them this long to figure out, okay, we can work with physics better than we have before.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why we've waited for this game so long.
How excited are you to see it on the NX though?
If the NX can give it like 60 FPS and everything, it's gonna. I'm pretty sure it's going to look even better on the NX.
Yeah, and it's already beautiful.
It's already beautiful.
It's already very, very, very.
Some people don't agree with us.
Maybe. Are we looking at Jordan?
Yes.
Oh. Jordan hates the game, no.
Yeah, but he's also PC Master Race.
Yeah, but I mean, I consider myself PC Master Race, but I fell in love with this game. The first time, like, was it E3? No, we didn't see it the first time on E3, right?
Breath of the Wild was E3.
Yeah, but was it like...
Oh, the very, very first time? Last year. Yeah, last year they showed the trailer.
I was like, that looks interesting.
All in all.
I played it, and oh my god. Honestly, I first picked up the gamepad, and I was like, the controls are going to give me a hard time. Nope. Not at all. Not at all.
Nope.
I mean, I still think the gamepad is a little bit too big, maybe. I don't like big things in my hands, but it wasn't. I adapted to the controls really quickly.
It's very intuitive.
Yeah,
that's what I noticed
it's very
too.
intuitive, and
I just like also how there are 5 screens next to each other, and unless you're doing the story mode, it's practically different.
Yeah. You see something different every time.
The guy in the presentation told us that he was still discovering things.
Yeah, yes.
So that's amazing.
There was someone like with me playing the game, and he was like, you know what? Yesterday we discovered something that we didn't know was in the game. I was like, and I mean, I think there's going to be so many hours put into this game.
There will be so many hours.
There will be.
It's The Witcher for kids.
For kids, that's what I've been saying. Like, but not for kids, but it's
more accessible.
It's The Witcher with a Nintendo twist.
So are you going to get this game for Wii U or are you going to wait for NX?
TamTu, I feel like I'm going to go home and pre-order this game.
See, because I feel like I can wait.
You can wait?
I love what I'm seeing, but I just have too big a backlog to really dive into it.
The thing is, this game, right? I told my mom I was going to go play Legend of Zelda, the new one.
It means a lot to a lot of people.
To a lot of people, and I think I probably won't be able to keep my mom from buying it, which is a good thing, so I can play it too.
Yeah.
Everyone loves The Legend of Zelda.
All right, and that's going to do it for this coverage. We're going to see if we can sneak in more game sessions with it, because we do like it a lot. And keep it here on BRLtv for more coverage on whatever this summer, because we are on a summer break. We'll be back with way more videos. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all that good stuff. Follow her channel and everything. Follow me on my channels. I'm TamTu,
I'm Dorn.
and we're out.